Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Let's go.
Hello all my chickadees! Game & Chick is back once again with another review. Before we get started, I would like to give a big thank you to the folks over at Ubisoft for providing me the game to make this review possible. You all rock! So now with that out of the way, onwards we go. Rabbids Party of Legends is the latest crazy installment into the Raving Rabbids series that is developed by Ubisoft Chengdu and published by Ubisoft. Being a once China exclusive by the name of Rabbids Adventure Party, Ubisoft decided that it was time for the rest of the world to view its all-out wacky and crazy glory for ourselves. But was this game worth being released outside of China? Or is it too crazy for us to handle? Only one way to find out, so bam 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 boom! Story. As the wacky rabbits hang out inside their washing machine watching Tales of the Monkey King on their tablet, a strange phenomenon unfolds as the washing machine gets activated and all of the rabbits are swept away and time warped to the ancient kingdom of the Monkey King. Upon arriving, their hasty intrusion ruins the sacred texts, sending hundreds of sacred books flying away and scattered across the land. This enrages the Monkey King, who seals away their washing machine and says they'll only be allowed to return home should they retrieve and bring back all the sacred books intact. It is now up to you and 3 other rabbit companions to find the sacred books and get home safely. These insane little guys have come a long way since their spin-off title Rayman Raving Rabbids in 2006. Getting multiple party games, teaming up with Mario and the gang in the awesome turn-based strategy game Kingdom Battle, and the soon-to-be-released Sparks of Hope TV show, being the ones to literally kill off Rayman because their popularity overshadowed his, etc. You get it. These little freaks are popular. If there's one thing the rabbits have proven over the years, it's that being wacky, crazy, and making a lot of weird sounds can get you a long way in this industry. Just like the minions have learned too over the many years. Sure, not all their content has been successful, but with over 20 million units sold for the franchise, clearly they're doing something right. And the main thing they've done right has been party games. Rabbits have thrived on party games due to how weird and over the top they have been. And they keep you coming back for more even if you aren't that big of a fan of the characters themselves. Personally, I can't say I'm a huge fan, but I do enjoy them to an extent. While I don't generally get excited every new game announcement, there was one title that got my attention back in 2011 that never came to fruition, that title being Killer Freaks from Outer Space. Touted as a launch for Wii U, the game was set to put the rabbits in a horror first-person shooter genre that gave me vibes of the classic killer clowns from outer space, only without killer popcorn and death cotton candy, of course. Obviously, this game never happened, much to my disappointment, and we were instead gifted Zombie U, which wasn't bad, but just not the title I truly wanted. But blah blah, enough of a history lesson, let's dive into the actual gameplay you're here for and kick things off. When you're ready to hop into the action, you will be given multiple play options, one being Adventure Mode and the other being Party Mode. In Party Mode, you have 2 selections to play on, Quick Play and Customize. In Quick Play mode, you're able to select the amount of time you wish your gameplay to be, but with randomly selected mini-games, both on solo or team-based competition. Your time options you have here are 5 minutes, which gives you 3 mini-games to play, 10 minutes with 5 mini-games, 15 minutes with 7 mini-games, and 30 minutes with 12 mini-games. Of course, these mini-games are all randomized and differ depending on whether you choose to play the game solo by yourself or in team-up mode, which involves you teaming up with other crazy rabbits in a Team Dragon versus Team Tiger battle for the most secret books. This is a great mode if you have a group of 4 friends or even one other person to play with. But since I'm the dork sitting in the corner with a cone on my head with no life, no friends, and my little hand stuck in a can of Pringles, well, I didn't play it that much. Forever alone. But self-pity aside, while this mode is overall pretty fun, I don't recommend playing it on customized mode where you select any minigame at will, till after you've pushed your way through the game's adventure mode. Why? Well, because in adventure mode, not only do you have your own little story to play through, but during it, you will level your character's enlightenment level, and with each level you upgrade to, you will unlock a new stage or character. Man. First Sonic Racing Transformed showing Mario Kart how it's done with its unlockables and content, and now Rabbids is showing Mario Party how to do it? What has the world come to?
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, massistarian.
As stated earlier, the main story goes as follows. The Rabbids were screwing around and goofing off like they usually do, but they accidentally activate their washing machine, which transports them to the land of the Monkey King. Just like they were imagining and watching on their tablets just moments before. But because they're clumsy and screw everything up, their intrusion causes all the sacred books to be scattered across the land. This ticks off the Monkey King and the Awoken One, and he tells you,
Bro, you aren't leaving here till you get my dang books back.
he's basically an ancient librarian. He will not tolerate overdue books. So either you bring them all back or you'll be stuck here forever. Just like in Lamb Chop's endless madness of this song that doesn't end. The story is basic, yes, but the objective being that you go level by level on an overworld map of ancient China, with each level equaling a minigame or boss fights being minigames as well, and every time you beat one, you'll get a set amount of books depending on what place you come in. Confused? Well, think of books as your stars for Mario Party, and you have the basic idea of what I'm talking about. Throughout the 4 acts, which runs you roughly 3 hours, you will play through dozens of minigames, some great and others just okay, I guess. The thing that intrigued me the most about the story mode though, besides this game looking really good and having great animation, is the story. Huh? This basic story caught my interest? How? Well, other than it being hilarious with rabbits flying at your screen or screaming at you, the Monkey King character is what catches my interest the most. No, it's not because I like monkeys or apes, which at this point I'm still debating on if I do because of my history of Kong and Call of Duty. Nope, it's because of specifics here in the game that have to do with certain histories. The Monkey King. The Monkey King, originating in the novel Journey to the West in the 16th century during the Ming Dynasty, which is largely attributed to and written by Wu Cheng'en, is one of the most popular and well-known pieces of literary in all of East Asia. The novel itself even is regarded as one of the 4 great classical novels of Chinese literature. Really awesome stuff. Even more amazing is a property that people may know about more than the novel itself, at least stateside, and that is the franchise of Dragon Ball. Being heavily inspired initially by Journey to the West, Akira Toriyama took elements from not only the novel and the Monkey King for Son Goku and his initial adventures, but also mixing it up with the implementation of Hong Kong martial arts film for its fighting. I know I shouldn't be getting this deep about a freaking Rabbids game, but I just love the setting and Monkey King in general, which is why I'm currently hyped up for the upcoming title Black Myth Wukong that hopefully won't take 10 years to release. But now we're just getting off topic. Let's get back to our caffeine-riddled lunatics. As you push through your 4 main acts of story mode, leveling up your character to unlock all 50 minigames and 45 characters by boosting enlightenment level to 50, overall outside those, you will play through some stages that are really fun, but others, get pretty boring or tend to repeat, like the missions between every major scenery change, where you must spin a stone tablet after picking an answer to a question for the story you're on or riddle, each decision either gaining you books or losing them. Even though the questions are always different, it's the same game every time, and it's a yawn fest. Well, to be fair, it's kind of interesting sometimes when I fail at it and get down by 2 to 3 sacred books in rage. That's kind of funny. But for the more amusing and time-worthy stages, you have minigames like being a fat rolling rabbit, with your goal involving needing to push everyone off a ledge, lifting a plunger out of the ground closest to the time allotted to you, with whoever managing to get the lowest time wins. Maybe they need to call one of these rabbits to go over to Mary Swanson's house, especially after Harry came over. Not stopping there, you also have a DDR and Guitar Hero type of minigame that has you mash button inputs with your controller that you see on screen. This one is very basic, but it's actually pretty fun due to the actual music of the minigame being pretty banging. Plus, I'm actually pretty good at it too, getting like 96 straight perfects in a row, unlike the Remember the Button prompt minigame that has you trying to memorize a specific amount of inputs that are shown on your screen. Pretty much like Simon Says. I'm actually pretty horrible at it, but to get around being terrible at it, I cheated. How did I cheat? Well, as the game told me what button to press, I'd just pause it, use my phone to take a picture, and then unpause and quickly press the correct buttons. What? That's unfair? Who cares? If you ate first, you're last, and I'm not about to let some kid game kick my butt. I had enough of that trauma as a kid playing Aladdin and the Lion King. However, the silliness doesn't stop there either. The fun keeps going with mini-games like a Tetris-themed level where you descend, falling into a volcano pit, and having to use your gamepad's left stick to create the proper shape for your Rabbid to fit through, similar to the Wii title Muscle March. This one starts off really easy, but the faster you go, the harder it gets to react. And man, I messed up my little Rabbid pretty good with all my misses. The funniest part about this minigame, though, is the ending of it. Usually minigames on this title just end and it's over, but here, you literally just crash into a pool of lava. The hell? Are they dead? Poor little guys. They just got the Godzilla treatment. That's messed up. Finish? More like fatality.
Fatality.
This is just one of the games you'll encounter over the course of story mode, whether you play solo or in team-based mode with another teammate. Downsides. Like any other title, there are some downsides I personally had. One of these being the lack of online multiplayer. For a title that's extremely fun and aimed only at multiplayer minigames, this seems like a total brain fart not to include online functionality, and guarantees that long-term, this game won't have much replay value for people without friends or spouses locally. My second gripe has to do with repeating stone block minigame that has you answering questions, which I just talked about. Some of the questions are funny, but overall I do not see the point in doing this like 4 to 5 times throughout your playthrough, when overall they serve no purpose because the game is just gonna let you advance no matter what anyways. It's nearly as tedious as Knack's innovative button mashing mechanic. I'm sorry Knack, I still love you. Overall, at the end of the day, Rabbids Party of Legend is a really fun experience. It's got a lot of great selection of 50 minigames that are really fun, 45 unlockable characters that vary in personality and style, like my silly shark rabbit, amazing character animation and level design, especially for a party game. It doesn't feel like a cheap cash-in. It's so all over the place with its humor, its randomness, jokes, and insanity that I couldn't help but laugh on multiple occasions. Sadly though, while I thought the game, even as a solo player, was great, there are smaller issues like repeating minigames, and even bigger ones like online multiplayer that irked me. I can't look past that. Look, I'll say it right now to get it out of the way. If you have a loved one, family, or friends to play this with locally, then I absolutely recommend it, even at a $40 price tag. But if you're solo like myself, $40 is way too much, and I'd have to say to wait for a price drop to $20. I can't be biased here, sorry squishy crazy Rabbids. So I have to go with how the market is shaped here currently. So with all that having been said, my verdict is clear. Game & Chick says wait, if you're forever alone like me. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that review, and I look forward to bringing more to you in the coming future. For new people, feel free to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like or share. And for people already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any future content upload. Also, feel free to click on my other reviews linked above because they're kinda cool too. So, give them a look. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch all you chickadees on the next one. Quack!